Whoa! It's the big show! And he has switched sides. After years of WWE, he's gone, do you know what? I'm all in with AEW, or Elite Wrestling. Now these are matches the Big Show should have in AEW. The match he should have is definitely with Kenny Omega. Right, you think I would have gone for someone else for the first one? But I've never seen Big Show vs Kenny Omega before. I wonder how that would go. You know, Kenny could... I haven't seen much of Kenny versus big athletes, and like Big Show is the biggest of the best. So that'd be very interesting to see how Kenny would change his style wrestle against a person whose size is a lot bigger than him. And like, not like, obviously he's wrestled people bigger than him, but not to this. Like, I've never seen him wrestle a super heavyweight. And you know, think how many eyes that would bring. Your best current wrestler in your brand versus probably one of the best wrestlers ever and one of the most notorious wrestlers ever. Like, you know, you don't have to watch WWE to know who the Big Show is. Like, you just know him. Ego. Oh, God, yeah. Omega, Big Show. Let's make it happen, Mr. Khan. Stuck in my head now. Whoa, it's the Big Show. And now I want to see a bit of WWE reunion. Jerry Show. I want to see Chris Jericho vs Big Show one last time, just for the, they're both the big draws, Jerry Show, all the history of Jerry Show, and I'm sure they know each other well enough to put on a really good match. People say Jericho's lost it or past it. I'm telling you now, he is nowhere near past it or lost it. He has still got it in the bag, Jericho. He did one little botch, which, fuck a Sin Cara, he's done millions on. So, definitely Jericho Big Show. I'd love to see it. It'd be funny how he could feud with MJF, like him and Wardlow get involved. And Jericho, just how like funny and goofy Jericho can be. These two could have a really good like moment, and they might have a moment where AEW like, what are you doing here? No, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? And you got the tag team stuff. You could even put them in a tag division. Have them face off and have them in the tag division. Imagine Jerry Show versus the Young Bucks. Jerry Show versus Revival. Jerry Show versus Jurassic Express. That'd be amazing. So yeah, Chris Jericho, the Judas, Chris Jericho versus the Big Show. To see is Big Show versus Brian Cage. And on my notes, I just got it's gonna be a meat fest. Just too massive. If you don't know who Brian Cage is, he was like, I think he's a wrestler outside of WWE that's compared to Brock Lesnar the most. He is a unit. He's even got he's just massive and ripped. And Big Show vs Team Taz, Team Taz that have taken to Legends recently. They feuding with Sting. Team Taz. Man, Big Show could do all the things that, and Brian Cage is an animal. There's stuff these two could pull off. Like, imagine Brian Cage lifts him up over his shoulders, F5s him, something like that. I don't know what his finishing move is, but I think it's either him or Wardlow. It's got like an F5 type move. And yeah, it'd be sick. All the promo work with Taz. Obviously, him and Taz go way back in the days of ECW. So yeah, these two. And you could do the ring collapse thing. AEW haven't done that yet. I'm sure that's bound to happen. So why not do it with these two? It'd be amazing. And we've seen how good Big Show is with wrestlers his size. Like the matches with Braun Strowman he had were top tier. Matches with Mark Henry. So he can fight people his size really well. So definitely, Big Show vs Brian Cage, Team Taz could get all on it. It'd be great for, Taz's son, who was he's his son. He's not long come into this wrestling ring, and he's he's fighting off Sting in the ring, which I find crazy. But definitely, Show versus Cage. In a cage match, why not? This one will surprise you. Big Show vs Shaquille O'Neal. Big Shaq isn't a wrestler, what are you on about? Well, he's appeared in AEW, obviously the thing with Cody Rhodes, with Brandy Rhodes, and I think the other wrestlers, they're related or something. And they've teased a match of Cody versus Shaq, and we've seen it at WrestleMania 32 in the Andre the Giant match. These two have teased a match, and he's a massive NBA superstar, megastar. And he's huge. He actually looks him and Big Show, so face to face, Big Show doesn't really outdo him for size, which is crazy. So, and like, you know, imagine the eyes on that, and it'd be perfect for AEW, a bit of mainstream fun, and like, that's what they need to do, like WWE's doing with Bad Bunny, you know, it's working well. AEW definitely needs to do that, like they did with Snoop Dogg. They need to get all these mainstream celebrities in, so the eyes go to AEW. And my final one, the Big Show versus Lance Archer. Now, Lance Archer has been built up so well, and him, Jake the Snake, you know, they're doing amazing. And like the stuff he can do in the ring for his size is ludicrous. I quite frankly have never seen anything like it. Him, this Big Show. Imagine him doing that like moonsault thing he does off the rope. And I'm like, I just think he's quality. I really like Lance Archer, and he's like been built up as this like monster. And you know, you got the Big Show. So can the monster slay the Big Show? It'd be a really fun, hard hitting, physical match, that's all we want to see really. A bit of good old-fashioned, hard-hitting pro wrestling. And it'd be great for Archer. Imagine the rub he'd get off that. So definitely, Big Show with Lance Archer. And Lance Archer's so athletic. The promos hit Big Show and Jake the Snake can have. I know he's not called the Big Show because it's like copyright or whatever. But I'm calling him the Big Show. Like, it's just what I know him as. Mark Wright don't seem right to me. Oh, not Mark Wright. What am I on about? Paul Wright. Paul Wright don't seem right to me. Yeah, Big Show for Lance Archer. And lads, we're 2 off 260. Let's make it official. Let's get to 260. The quicker we get to 260, the quicker we can get to 270. And the quicker we get to 270, we can get to 280. And if Boris's promise is right, June 21st, the videos are going to be wild. We're going to be celebrating like it's 1999. So definitely Big Show for Lance Archer. And that'll be it for the video. Quick little video. And guys thought, fuck it, let's do it. And yeah, so like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next.